This strategy I'm about to teach you is the silver bullet strategy, and if you use it in GBPUSD, you can completely dominate the market. I'm going to be showing you exactly how you can take advantage of everything in this, okay? So make sure you listen very, very carefully. So the first thing you're going to do is only trade within the London kill zone, which is from 7 a.m. until 11 a.m. It could work on these, but today we're focusing on GBPUSD because it's very, very volatile in the past few days. So what you're going to be doing is marking out the highs and the lows of Asian session. So I'm going to be going back. So you can see the highs are already marked out, and I'm going to be marking out the lows. So the lows are anywhere around here. Once we actually mark out the highs and the lows, what we need to do next is very, very simple. What we need to do is identify which part of price is actually mitigated. So which part is actually getting swept by liquidity. So which part is actually getting swept by price. So if I play price forward now, you can see that price is actually going towards the downside and it's completely swept the downside. So once it sweeps the downside, we can actually mark this out as our liquidity sweep. So lick sweep. Once we get this liquidity sweep, all we've got to do is find a breakage of structure where fractional highs / fractional lows have been swept and reinforce this market structure shift with an engulfing candlestick if possible, okay? So let me explain this. You need to find a market structure shift which is going towards the upside because the whole trend of this is going towards the downside and we're going to be trading the reversal, right? So all we've got to do is find a breakage of structure towards the upside. So if I play price forward, you can see we just got a breakage of structure right there. Very, very clear and very good. So once we get this we're going to be using this as our market structure shift. And the thing that I said about engulfing candlesticks right here, with an engulfing candlestick if possible, okay? It doesn't matter if you don't get an engulfing candlestick, but if possible, it will make the probability of this winning very, very high. So you can see this candle right here is very, very engulfing because the candle before it, the body is very, very low. And this one is like 5 or 6 times as big as this one, right? So it makes it an engulfing candlestick. So what we need to do next is very, very simple. We need to identify a fair value gap and we can overlap this with a market structure shift for an even higher probability, which is the thing that reaches the 92% win rates, right? So we need to identify a fair value gap, which is so easy. But just before that, if you're still struggling to pass a prop firm account in 2025, what are you actually doing? Because there's so much people that can actually pass it for you, and I'm one of them, okay? I will completely pass your phase 1 and phase 2, and I will manage your account, and you can keep all the profits once I get you your payout. All you've got to do is click the first link in the description, which is my name, Telegram, and message me funded, and I'll give you all the information about it. You can see Hyder right here made $7,000 in literally 2 days, okay? 2 days ago, he made 7,000. This literally can be you. You don't have to make 7,000. You can make 1,000, okay? These people aren't as far as you think they are from you. You can make 2K. You can make, literally, you can make 300, okay? I know someone made 300 with our service before. You can see right here, you can make $300. It all works. Make sure you click the first link in the description. Message me funded. I'll give you all the information and prices, whatever. Okay. But if you want to actually join this Telegram channel and see the results for yourself in live form, make sure you click this third link in the description and you can get access to that. But anyway, all we need to do now is mark out our fair value gap, which is from here to here. And now we're going to be just entering right there. Okay. We're going to be entering our position, and I'm going to be placing my stop loss just below these because price is very, very volatile. So I'm going to be placing it anywhere around here and placing my take profit at 1 to 3 or maybe 1 to 2.7, whatever. Okay, 1 to 2.7 risk reward ratio, and that's all we're going to be running up. So now what I'm going to be doing is playing price forward. So let me just zoom out a little bit. Okay, you can see price has gone down. It's entered right there, and now it is keeps bouncing off it. It's always closing within the FEG area or above. Okay, you can see how it's not closing under it, which gives us a very, very good sign of this trade running all the way up. And you can see it's completely smashed out take profit. If you're not actually using the strategy, what are you actually doing? Because you will not become profitable or go anywhere far if you're not using the strategy. Okay, let me show you one more example. This next example is so complex. You need to be very, very careful and listen very carefully because this one will completely twist your mind. Okay, so mark out the highs and we mark out the lows, right? So we marked out the highs and we marked out the lows. All we need to do now is play price forward. Okay, the lows have been completely swept, so what we need to do now is aim to take the trade towards upside. Just be ready for that, right? So this will be our liquidity. Now what we're doing is waiting for a market structure shift, which is finding a breakage of structure where fractional highs / lows have been swept, right? So if I play price forward, more, we're going to be waiting for a market structure shift, right? So you could probably say, oh, this is actually a market structure shift right here, but I'm going to tell you it's not very valid, okay? Because it's because of one thing, right? Because it does not actually have a fair value gap. Okay, you can see this candle took out the whole candle right here, and this candle overlaps with this wick. So these two wicks are overlapping, which is not a very great sign. So I'm gonna just keep playing price forward until we actually get a good fair value gap and good candle sweepage. Okay, there we go. We just got a very, very great market structure shift. So what I'm going to be doing is marking this out, and it's also in an engulfing candlestick because it's a very large candlestick with a large body too. So this will be our market structure shift, and all we're going to be doing from now is marking out our FVG. Our fair value gap will be right here between these two, and this will be a great trade to run up, right? So all I'm going to be doing is placing my buy limit anywhere around here, placing my stop loss just below this candle right there, and placing my take profit as a 1 to 3 risk-to-reward ratio, right? So all 1 to 2.5. Okay, so this will be it. And now all we're going to be doing is moving this over really quickly, and I'm going to just be letting price run all the way up. Okay, so now all I'm going to be doing is letting price run. You're going to see how it's entered off of there. It's gone down a little bit, and now it's going all the way back up, and it's completely smashed our take profit. It's even smashed Asian session liquidity. So let me tell you the concept of this strategy. All you're going to be waiting for is for price to sweep one part of liquidity of Asian session. Let's say you swap the highs or the lows. Let's say you swap the lows. Swap the lows. You're going to be waiting for a market structure shift to tell you that price actually wants to go up. You're going to be waiting for some rejection candles like here, and then you're going to be waiting for the fair value gap. Once you see a fair value gap, that tells you that smart money is actually about to enter and add so much buying pressure, okay? Just like it did right here. So once it reaches the fair value gap, so much buying pressure is going to go into play, and you can see how there isn't even a single downwards candle, okay? There isn't a single bearish candle, which makes this so clean and makes it such a good trade. And now it's going to run all the way up to the top and take out Asian sessions liquidity at the highs, okay? So if the highs get swept, the Asian session lows will get swept, and if the lows get swept, the Asian sessions highs will get swept, okay? This is a very simple strategy. Let me show you on a fundamental level how it works. So you're going to let Asian session do whatever it wants, but once it hits that specific trading time, you're going to be marking out the highs, and you're going to be marking out the lows, right? Once you mark out the highs and the lows, all you're going to be waiting for is for price to take out one of these. Let's say it took out the lows. Let's say it actually took out the highs, because we've done lows in this video a lot. Let's say it took out the highs, right? So let's say it just took out the highs right there. This is our liquidity. All we're going to be waiting for now is our market structure shift, so towards the downside. So let's say market structure shifted like this. This is all we need. So this will be it, market structure shift, and all we're going to be doing is waiting for the fair value gap. So the fair value gap will be anywhere around the market structure shift because it's overlapping, and then we're going to be placing our short position, right? So easy and simple. Placing your stop loss just below the FVG candle, and placing your take profit at Asian sessions lows. Now all you're going to be waiting for is for price to actually run back up all the way, bounce off of this twice or 3 times, whatever, and it will completely smash your take profit. This is so simple and so easy. So make sure you listen carefully. If you didn't understand, rewatch the video. But if you really want more help within this strategy, I have 2 extra strategies that I actually teach in my mentorship, which is the second link in the description. Go press that and you'll find out everything that I can provide for you. But anyway, that's going to be the end of the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.